Alright, that was my gut. You don't need to see that. I don't think you're gonna see me play anywhere. But whatever. Let's see. There we go. Play a hole with me. So that really sucked. That's okay. That was not my best. I topped it on the top of my club, but I got the ball onto the fairway. So that's all right. Because normally, well, let's say it's not even, it was a sad shot off the tee, but the thing is, it went straight. So it doesn't really matter. Because normally I would hit even farther than that. I would hit like to the right. So these bushes here, I would hit right into there, and I'm hitting right there. So I'm gonna take that. And it's basically, I'm straight at the flag. So let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. We're gonna try the 11 once again. All right, well, that was a bit of a curve. That did go a bit right. I'm making a challenge for myself. So I'm by the big tree. That was a lot longer shot, probably about 125. This hole says 215, but I highly doubt it's 215. I don't think they changed how far. The only thing I don't like is taking penalty strokes. So I don't care if I'm on the walking cart path. I was gonna say I have a 2-club challenge, which is my 13 club and my 49. But depending on the green, if the course is a little bit soft, I don't want to get right under the ball. So let's try to find where my ball bounced. So this should be interesting. It went around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Right there, and I've got to go over there. Let's have, again, some fun with this. We do have a tree in our way, so we've got to go further. I'm just going to chop it to the right. Get it on the fairway. There we are. Now we're back on the fairway and shooting my 4th shot from there, rather than try to go through the trees and be a smart ass and end up with it stuck in the trees, and then I have to take a penalty stroke and so on and so forth. I'll make it easy. I mean, look where I just shot it. I hit a perfect shot. It's not that I wanted to be right there, but here I am. And that's where I have to hit it. So let's see. All right, well, you're playing the hole with me, so you'll see what happens. Oh, that was too hard. That was way too hard. I hit the bottom of that one. But that's okay. Last time I was here, I shot a nice one. I got basically on the fringe right here and where that leaf was. And I still ended up with a 5. So this is my 5 right here. Don't know if you can see that. Well, that's my 5. Not too shabby. I'll take out the putter and let's see what we can do. Yes, Lazarus. Not bad, not bad. I will take a 6. So, thanks for playing the hole with me. Hello, good afternoon. So finally decided to calm down, make another video because I erased the last one. So, I started off pretty good playing around the golf, but I did not finish the way I was hoping, unfortunately, because by the time, the first 4 holes wasn't my greatest. I shot 6, 8, 6, 6, and then finally on 5 I shot a 5, which is fine. So you see where it says August 8th, and then the holes 6, 8, 6, 6. And now, I don't know what it is with the hole 6, but I always seem to hit in the rough. And I don't know if it's because the golf course does not extend their fairways longer, but I'm not really too happy with that. So I have to work on staying away from it. I might actually shoot left-handed, because if you look at my scores after 6, I was fed up. I was definitely fed up. I had enough. 14 on 6. I took 2 penalties on that one, and then 11, which I should have been a lot better than that, but I was so frustrated. I almost lost my golf club in the bushes, which ended up in the water, which water would not even be there. But thanks to my ball grabber retriever, I was able to get my club back. Let's not ask. And then I shot a 7 on hole 8, which should have been better than that, considering my friend birdied that freaking hole. And then 11 on the last one. My approach shot onto the green, splendid. It was perfectly set up. That's about probably the best shot I had finishing my game. Was on 11, where I took that shot and dropped it on, so it basically hit the hill of the green and then went past the hole, and then I had to make a long putt. But I missed that putt, ended up putting like twice because it rolled right by. I'm like, ugh, whatever. So I am going to take a break. I already have a plan. So when I do play, I've basically put my best scores at the top and my worst ones on the bottom. I've almost hit every hole in the 10s. Going by hole 1 to 9, 11, 11, 16, 12, 9, 15, 18, 7, and 12. 2 holes I missed. 2 holes I missed in the 10s this year. That's this year. Back in 2011, my worst, as I like to keep track. I want to see if I can beat my scores, and sometimes I like to give myself a little bit of a momentum to see what, okay, I'm not playing that bad. My worst in 2011 was 8, 12, 7, 9, 7, 18, 10, 8, and 9. In total, worst scores per hole, 88. So that sucks. This year it's gone above and beyond 88 as my worst. Not too bad on each hole when it comes to positive. I mean, in 2011, out of every hole, I've shot 41. This year, 44. And that's like separate games. So like between 2011 and 2026, hole 1, I shot 1 better. Hole 2, not so much. Hole 3, not so much. 5, I was even. 4, I was better in 2011. Should say 4 was even. 5, I was better in 2011. 6, I was better in 2011. 6, I shot a 7. And my worst ever hole. Hole 7, I was even. 7, I shot 5. 8, I parred. So I've never birdied hole 8. And my friend gets one last week. In hole 9, I did better this year. I shot a 5, which was really nice because I was really impressed with that one. I remember that one, and this is the thing. When I keep tabs, I can remember things. Hole 9 and that 5 spot. Some people might say, oh, it's a bogey, it's a bogey. Well, who gives a shit? So I shot 5 when the hole was 4, so that's a bogey. I remember my first tee shot was right on the fairway. Then I smacked another one, got it up onto the hill. And then my third shot, I got it to the green, but just off to the right. And then I made 2 putts. So there are things I do remember. It wasn't my greatest game. Not too impressed. Could have been better. Oh, yeah, don't mind the mess. I'm moving. I'm taking the big things first, placing them where they need to be, figuring it out, and then moving the smaller things afterwards. So basically, my clothes dresser, I'm going to be putting some of those clothes in a bucket, and these in a bucket, and then whatever clothes I'm using, I'm just going to stuff in there. I got a pile of DVD cases, as you can tell. Those are going to be going as well. And I already have 1 DVD case to last me until I decide to move. My TV's probably going to go, but I do have a DVD player in one of my boxes. So that'll go as well. And then I just have to figure out my room. May not be using a dark blue thing. I am thinking about using maybe my Mexican flag. It's a little lighter. So I would use the Sens, but I bought curtains for my first place when my wife and I separated way back. Not the recent one, but my previous one. And oh my goodness, using red curtains, not a good idea. I feel like it's on the red planet. My whole room was red. My eyes were bugging out on me. It was crazy sick. So yeah, I might use my Mexican flag. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Because everyone loves Mexico right now. The fact that they're helping us with our wildfires now. I hope, because we're getting some rain, that out west gets some rain too as well, and into the states where they need it. God bless the ones that do support us and help us and feel sorry for us because your ass, Trump. Anyway, I got some things to do. So once I get the bigger stuff in, then I'm going to move the smaller things, including my bed. So I'll have to take care of that. I'm hoping I won't have any troubles. It shouldn't be. I put it together myself and it seemed fine. So this might be an interesting take that's going to be going soon next. I have measured out everything now. So I got the TV up against the wall where my fridge outlet is, basically my kitchen outlet, because I wanted proper power for my fridge. and my microwave, so I have that. My stand here is gonna hold my microwave and anything I cook on, so I'm gonna get some wood or cut this one and put that over there. So we'll see what happens. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Instead of going out to buy some wood, just cut that thing. Yep. I am thinking of shaving this off. All I can say is that, well, when I was with somebody, she liked me nice and smooth when she gave me kisses, so I don't think she'd appreciate this too much if we got back together. Anyway, and some nose hairs. Don't know what she'd think of this because I had a nice, decent haircut for her, and she liked it, so we'll see. Anyway, I do have to get a golf club fixed, but because I have so many golf clubs, there's just no point. My 33-degree wood broke, fairway wood broke, but I have a 34-degree hybrid, so whatever. Basically hitting the same damn thing, except the club's a little bit longer. And I also have my 30-degree Olimar, so I might just use that too as well. Not that I can hit really with those. Hockey stick. Where's my finger? My hockey stick. Let me see what's interesting about that. I bought this the first year my wife and I split because I wanted to go play hockey, and I was going to play hockey in Perth. So I put my girlfriend's initials, my first girlfriend, her initials, mine, and then the day that she was born, 28. Yeah. The only time I used it was basically outside my sister's place. Yeah. Traveling to Trenton, Ontario wasn't too bad. I like the house, very big house, love the shower. And what a lover. That I was hopeful for that, but so much for that. So I still have my stick. I'm gonna keep it. I'll probably play some hockey this winter. I'll have to find a close rink because I'm gonna be downtown, which was kind of strange. So I'm bringing stuff to my new place. I brought my TV shelf and put it together, but driving past my work, saying hi to my friend, and then parking my car like half a block away. Like, oh, hey. That was so funny. So yeah, I'm loving that. I mean, technically I lose power in my building. I walk across the street, go to my work, charge up whatever I need to charge up. I mean, hell, who cares? So yeah, I've got some fixing to do. And luckily for my little golf ball retriever, it helped me retrieve my 11 wood because it went by Bryce. And as for the 13-degree, well, this graphite stick is no longer good because it doesn't have a club on it. But unlike 2011, when I broke 2 of them, it was my Royal Goliath 9 wood and 11 wood. I should have kept the club heads, but I didn't. But this time I did, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Try not to make too much noise because of dumbass downstairs. He's a bit of an angry person. You're getting a lot of it today, so that's okay. I like that flag sits right there. You can all see it. Yes. Do I love Greece? I do love Greece. I'm not even gonna say for all the wrong reasons, because she gave me so much and I couldn't be more grateful. And the name just comes up so much. So yeah, if I really wanted to show you guys the club, look at that. See how it slants? And you look at the curve. Now, mind you, if you look at the toe, which is this side here, there's the spot you gotta hit is right here where my finger is. You need to hit that area. But if you hit it on the toe or the heel, in which case, when I'm hitting on the toe, it's going right. So unfortunately, that happens a lot. But it's not a heavier club than my Goliath one. This is my Cypress. So I'm gonna get this put back. I'm hoping to get a red club. So I kind of want it to match this one. I love that one. Be very tempting to tell them to put it on that, but it's not the same. So this one's heavy. There's my Goliath. Over here. So that's my Goliath. Anyway, 15 minutes in. Take care, everybody. It is what it is. But until next time.